In this video, I'm going to show you how to use wildcards in Google Sheets. Wildcards are an extremely useful thing to use in Google Sheets. What these are is they are symbols that can be used to represent a variety of other characters. They're usually used in combination with conditional functions, search functions, lookup functions, and filtering to basically make your queries more dynamic when you want to return specific results. So that might not make sense to you right now, but by the end of this video, you'll have a pretty good idea of what I mean. So first, I'm just going to go over the 3 wildcard characters in Google Sheets. The first one is just an asterisk, and what this wildcard does is it will be used to represent any character and any number of characters. The next wildcard character is a question mark, which basically just represents a single character, any single character. And the last wildcard is the tilde wildcard. What this does is it basically tells Google Sheets that the next character is actually not a wildcard. So what you do with this, for example, is if you are using some kind of function and you want to look up an M and a question mark, you would have to put this tilde before the question mark to let Google Sheets know that you're actually not using this as a wildcard. You're just looking for this and not having the question mark be a wildcard. That's what this one does. In this video, we're mainly going to focus on ways to use both the asterisk and the question mark wildcard. So just to show you an example of why wildcards are useful, let me just look at this example formula. So what I have here is I have a count if. I have this count if formula. What it's doing is it's counting if the value in column A is matching the value in column B. So this returns a 0 for everything because it's not an exact match. You can see what I'm looking for is apple, but the value is banana apple, so it results in a 0. What I'm looking for is apple. What I have here is apple cherry, so it results in 0. So count if will only return a count if it's an exact match. But if you combine count if with wildcards, you can return partial matches. So in this next sheet here, I have a count if with wildcards, and you can see it returns a count for everything. So let's go through this. So this first one, I have the asterisk and B2. So what this does, again, the asterisk stands for any character and any number of characters. So it's returning a match because my value of B2 here, it will now match any character and any number of characters before it. So this counts as any character and any number of characters. And so again, you get that by using the asterisk inside quotation marks and then my cell. So the next one is basically the same thing, but I have the and the asterisk at the end, so it'll match any character, any number of characters at the end of my value in B3. This next one is doing something similar, but this time it is a question mark. So remember, the question mark is for one single character, any one single character. So that's why this returns a match, because this is any character at the end of it. This one, very similar. Any single character at the beginning of B5, it will return a match. So that's what this is. And then this one is the tilde. So this will match B6 followed by a question mark because I'm using the tilde to let Google Sheets know I'm actually not searching for a wildcard. I am searching for an exact question mark. So that's why this returns a match. So that is why wildcards are useful. This is just one specific example of a way you might use them. I will now show you 3 other common things that you might be doing with wildcards. So the first one is just using wildcards in filtering, which is a useful skill to develop because you can create conditions in your filtering to only return values that match your conditions. So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm first going to highlight the range that contains my data, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go up to data here, and I'm going to select create a filter. So now you should see it looks like this, and there is this filter button in your header row. So I'm going to create a filter on the skew column, which is my column A, and I'm going to select that. And then what I want to do is I want to filter by condition and do text contains. And then here I can put in wildcards. So what I want to do is I want to return any value that starts with a T in the first block, and then in the second block starts with a 5. So to do that, what I'm going to do is T, and then I'm going to use the question mark wildcard to signify any single character. Then I'm going to do dash, I'm going to do 5, and then I'm going to use the asterisk wildcard to signify any character and any number of characters. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select OK at the bottom, and you can see now it only returned values that matched that search. So again, my filter was T question mark dash 5 asterisk. So T followed by any single character dash 5 followed by any character and any number of characters. So that is why this worked, and hopefully you can see now using it in combination with filtering will create more powerful ways that you can search and filter your data. Now the next way that is pretty useful to use wildcards is in combination with the SUMIF function. So in this example, I have these different product types and I have the sales data. So what I can do is I can create a SUMIF using wildcards to only sum certain products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a SUMIF function to only sum socks by using a wildcard. So what the formula will be is SUMIF. So I'm going to apply a condition to this range. The condition I'm going to apply is any character and any number of characters, and then socks. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sum this range based on that condition. So you can see that returned 388. If I manually just select all my sock values, 388. So that is a very useful way to do it because if you have a large spreadsheet of data, you can only sum things that match this condition here, and using wildcards in this condition will create more dynamic ways that you can sum things. So that is another way to use it. The next way that I'm going to show is in combination with a lookup function with VLOOKUP. So if you're already familiar with VLOOKUP, what VLOOKUP does is it will search for a value and return a matching value from whatever column you specify. So VLOOKUP will only return a value if it's an exact match, but by combining this with wildcards, we can return partial matches. So what I have is I have a first name here, and I'm going to do a VLOOKUP on here to return the cell if it's a partial match. So let me just show you VLOOKUP first, not using wildcards, just to show you. So I'm going to VLOOKUP this value, I'm going to look it up in this range, and I'm going to return the first column. So you can see there's no matching values here. Now if I want to do it with a wildcard, I'm going to do and inside quotation marks I'm going to do an asterisk to represent any character and any number of characters. So this is going to VLOOKUP this value, so C2 followed by any character and any number of characters, which would basically represent the first and last name. And then I'm going to look it up in this cell range, and I'm going to return whatever's in the first column that is matching. So you can see now it returns the name because it will search for a partial match because I have this wildcard in there. So that is another way that is useful to use wildcards. Hopefully by now you can see these are extremely useful, and if you're a regular spreadsheet user, it's definitely something you should take the time to learn so you can implement them in your own formulas. That is it for this video though. Just let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or content suggestions, just let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to answer everyone.